Yo, what is going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? Hope everybody's having a good day, a good start of week, and um, yeah, I'm gonna sit here. We're gonna start off by watching the tech presentation from earlier this morning. I thought it came on at 4 Eastern. No, it was 4 British time. Yeah, so about that. But I mean, I had to work anyways, so yeah, I'm kind of stuck on that, regardless. But hey, guess what? I'm here now. It is on YouTube, which by the way, I need to switch that. Um, well, it's supposed. There we go. It's like I got to click off the OBS screen for it to actually work, which is kind of weird. I never really had to think about that before, but minor detail. But so apparently, and Eldernox actually sent me a message on Discord yesterday, let me know this is even going on today. Once again, read the wrong damn what you call it. Read the wrong time. I was thinking it coming on for, so I'm sitting here rush, trying to get. Yeah, hell, I could have gave myself a little bit of time. And Toby Kai followed me. Okay, I didn't know that. Anyways, but yeah, it came on. So it came on sometime this morning. Like I think probably 11 o'clock our time. If it's 8 Pacific, so yeah, it came on 11 our time. So yeah, did my best, aside from actually being at work, to limit spoilers as much as I can, even though I literally just 5 minutes ago while I was getting all this ready and hitting, go live and all that. Which, by the way, anybody watching, if y'all can, please let me know if you're on YouTube, or even if you ain't, if you wouldn't mind going to YouTube. First off, if you're not subscribed to me, that'd be greatly appreciated. But regardless, if y'all don't mind, let me know if you see both streams. I think I might have figured something out in regards to that, but we'll see. But yo, what's going on, L? How you doing, man? Yeah, I just got through talking about you too, and I'm dropping frames. I'm thinking I might actually be all right, and both my executives are I think it might be though the fact that I'm actually dropping all these frames. And yet at the same time, it's kind of sucks. I'm dropping all these frames. Like I figure that shit out. But if all the streams were decent, I was like, screw it, not worry about it right now. Hopefully, but then again, it is Tuesday. We know, historically speaking, I have had issues with being on Tuesday on Spectrum Internet and all that, especially because they taking forever to give us fucking a gig up as well as a gig down. I don't understand that. You got all these fiber networks that do a gig up and down. I know in my hometown, the phone company there goes up to a gig up and down. So it was like, why is a company as the mainstream is up, but Source Live's not says it's waiting? Huh. I wonder what the hell is it waiting on? Oh, hold on. Maybe it's actually about to go now. Hold on. Okay, now check. Okay, maybe I am. I think I am live now because it just switched my. Kuya Jane, what's going on, man? How you doing, dude? You're supposed to get 500 for Olo very soon by the end of the. Okay, I can deal with 500. I can deal with 500 megs. That works too. 500 gives me enough to do purple, two reds, hell, maybe even a green, and still have plenty. I'll be all right with five. Just that this whole 40 just don't make any sense. We get a gig up while we only, I mean, get gig down. Excuse me. We getting a gig down. Why in the hell are we only getting 40 megs up? Like, make that make sense. Hell yeah. Cool J and Elgin over here today. That's what I'm talking about. Just let work. Oh, I hear you, man. Dude, I literally just got the dough 10 minutes ago. I'm sitting here thinking the damn tech presentation come on at 4 Eastern. No, it came on 4 British time, which was 11 Eastern. So I'm like, well, shit. Good on both. All right. I I hope I finally figured that whole thing out. I hope. Fingers crossed next stream. Well, I won't have to schedule the live on the vertical. I hope that's what I'm hoping. I think I finally figured that out, and I kind of had to, open up a whole nother tab and make sure it gave me a completely different URL link. So I might actually be all right now. I hope, anyways. But in the meantime, now that we do know that is at least working, hold on, one more thing before we actually get started with this video that I've been trying my best to. What's the YouTube channel? Hold on. Actually, as a matter of fact, I should have it on my link in my bio on Twitter, but just in case, let me pull that up real quick. I was about to hit exclamation social, and I'm like, wait, hold on, no, I don't have that on StreamYard yet. Because for some reason, when I did program that in StreamYard, for some reason it kept doing it like a good 10, 15 times. I had to pull that shit out. I'm about to say, I'm sure it's something on my end that I messed up because before I had to redo everything in my PC, I had it just fine in StreamYard, So I think it's something on my end that I messed up somewhere. Okay, why the hell didn't it just say Linktree? Damn it! But that's the link right there to the Linktree, which should have my YouTube. Yeah, it does. Right on top. I think I might need to change these colors too, because I think I might need to change these colors because it's kind of hard seeing that purple, especially up top. Cause you see all the little icons up there. That's basically all the main stuff up there. So yeah, you click any of those, it take you right to those sites. Right, and right there towards the right, third from the right is the YouTube. So it should take you straight to it. Matter of fact, while I'm on here, let me make sure it takes me to the lecture path page and not my personal. Okay, yeah, it does. It does. Cool. Had to double check because technically speaking, I do have 3 YouTube accounts. I have my main, which is this. Then I have, I guess I could call it a personal one that I really don't even use, more or less, because for the most part, everything I was subscribed to on there, I'm already subscribed to over here. So there's that, and there's also, of course, the bot account, which before I get distracted yet again, let me. Oh yeah, that's right. Before I get distracted again, let me see about this cash lapse, because for some reason all my damn accounts are not connected. Let me change that. The ones I need right now ain't connected, because for some reason Kick is actually connected, but yet Twitch and YouTube, right? What make that make sense? The one site that don't have open API yet is the one that's, for the most part, locked in on Castle Labs. I never log into Castle Labs to see Kick has been disconnected. No, it's always Twitch and YouTube. And see, if I had realized sooner that this was at 11 a.m., I might actually took a little bit of time to get on and taking care of all this shit first. But yeah, you know, I mean, y'all know how it goes. My bad. You currently do not have an active public live stream on YouTube. That's bullshit. I got 2 public live streams, motherfucker. Yeah, man, that too. Oh, there it goes. Now I connected the chat successfully. Even though I know it was different chats for vertical and horizontal. So that part still got to figure out. Might have to do the whole streamer bot thing to solve that issue at least. Which, hell, honestly, if I ain't on the green side, that's probably the best thing for me too, to combine this shit on now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, as far as them 2 disconnected, yeah. Which probably means not that many Kick people know about Castle Labs. Even though I've told a whole bunch of people about it. Once, you know, especially once Twitch allowed finally for us to multi-stream and not potentially get in trouble for doing the shit. Like, took y'all long enough, one. And 2, yeah, I know I told some of them, because I know some of them still actually stream on Twitch too, which, I mean, kind of makes sense, you know. But yeah, I ain't gonna get into that. But still, regardless, I know people on there that still stream over here as well. Once Spectrum ups that damn upload speed, I'll be doing that as well. Cause hell, I might well get out as many places I can. Am I right? And plus, I do need to get my ass in gear and do some fucking YouTube videos before the end of the year. I need y'all to stay on my ass about that, okay? Oh. And I've had a couple good ideas for videos too, and I just hadn't actually got on them yet. I need to do that. Also, it'd be kind of nice if I actually have least. Pete, I won't really say quiet, but at least well, I need quiet too, actually. Of course, shit, but at least peace. Well, I ain't gotta worry about no one yelling for me. Do this, do that. Oh shit! But that's a whole other story. So I'll find a way around all that. Wait, hold up. That's two different. I see. Oh, that might be both. One more favor before I play this video. Will someone do me a favor and type something in the chat on the vertical? If y'all about, cause what I'm seeing from Cash Labs. Oh shit. From what I've seen in Cash Labs where they connected to YouTube, I see 2 messages of chat connecting to YouTube chat successfully. And it has 2 different URLs. Okay, Castle. Okay. I thought. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see Tess. So I'm sitting here thinking that it was only gonna do one or the other. No, Castle Labs does both. It does both. So hell yeah, we good to go. As long as I got Castle Labs up, I can see everybody's shit right here as well as in my OBS. Yeah, that's why. I wasn't sure if it would or not. I ain't know if it'll only do one or would actually do both. But now that I see this, I absolutely don't now. So that's awesome. Cause I do kind of hate how they have you can do both vertical and horizontal simultaneously on YouTube, but they have 2 different chats. Like I don't understand that. And then again, maybe they're working on something to kind of combine that, which will hopefully they are, because that makes sense. But if anything, too, they do that on their end at YouTube. Hey, right here with Castle Labs. All right, now that's good. Of course, closed caption is gone. Y'all hear me well. Y'all see me. Okay, let's play this now. Actually, let me go to the. I'm about to say, I don't think I have. Oh, I do. Never mind. There we go. I do have it on the pedal. So yeah. Whew. Oh yeah, let me make sure.
Hi, I'm Mark Cerny. I'm excited
almost got to unmute that.
addition to our console lineup, PlayStation 5 Pro, and how it advances gaming technology. But first, I want to take just a minute to look at what we put in the original PlayStation 5 and how it delivers an exceptional gaming experience. When PS5 debuted in 2020, it brought a lot to the table. 8 Zen 2 CPU cores form the brains of PlayStation 5 and enable high-speed complex gameplay, with character counts reaching into the hundreds and frame rates that can be as high as 120 frames a second. PS5 has a powerful RDNA 2 GPU, which can render anything from intricate details to fantastic worlds with vast panoramas to explore. Ray tracing allows for dramatic visual improvements, including reflections off of water or glass, and the realism that comes from real-time global illumination. A Custom SSD can load data at breathtaking speed, resulting in
That SSD ain't custom. Shut the hell up, Mark.
and data streaming rates so high that traversal speeds are essentially unlimited.
You okay? I'm working on it.
Tempest 3D audio tech brings an unparalleled sense of immersion to the sound of the games. With audio so real, you may not even need to see the enemies to know exactly where they are.
Hold on, let me pause this real quick. So as far as the Tempest 3D audio, one, does anybody have a surround sound or headset that takes advantage of that? And two, does it sound better than, same as, or worse than Dolby Atmos? Because I ain't gonna lie, honestly, I'd rather just stick with Dolby Atmos, especially because I already, one, paid $15 for it years ago on my Xbox One, because of Gears 5 uses it and all. And I tell you now, Dolby Atmos is the shit. It really is. But not only that, I also use that same, I guess you could say, license or whatever of Dolby Atmos on my PC too. So I didn't have to pay another $15 to have it on my PC as well. So like, just use Dolby Atmos too, Sony, so I can just download the app on the PlayStation and use the same fucking license as I'm using on the other two. It sounds real good, but not better than my okay. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling it didn't sound better, but as long as it didn't sound worse than it, I could dig that. I still would rather have Dolby Atmos because I already have it bought for my headphones.
Finally, the DualSense controller has haptics that let you feel through your hands what your character is experiencing inside of the game.
And they need more games to actually take advantage of that.
Variety and richness of game experiences. Creators have made amazing use of the hardware capabilities, but when I talk to them, I do hear about their desire for more graphics performance. The dreams of the developers are bigger than can be supported at 60 frames per second, and that leads to an aspect of modern gaming that we're all familiar with: graphics modes. It can be a difficult choice for players. Fidelity modes emphasize the visuals, typically through higher resolution rendering. These modes might also have enhanced detail or use more ray tracing. But the games only run at 30 frames per second. The visuals can be choppier and the controls less responsive. Performance modes emphasize frame rate and interactivity, typically choosing to run at 60 frames per second, mainly by reducing the graphical detail until those frame rates can be achieved. When asked to decide on a mode, players are choosing performance about 3/4 of the time. Removing that decision, or at least narrowing that divide, is one of the key targets for PlayStation 5 Pro. We want to give players the
Wear some Beats earbuds, but yeah, they're it's spider reception. Okay.
To do that,
Yeah, man. Yeah, hell, I ain't going nowhere for a while.
PlayStation 5 in 3 ways. Here's what we call the Big 3. First, we made the GPU much larger and increased the speed of the memory it uses. The result is rendering that's up to 45% faster. Second, we made major upgrades to the ray tracing, taking a streamlined and accelerated approach that allows calculation of the rays at double or even triple the speeds of PlayStation 5. And finally, we added custom hardware for machine learning and an AI library called PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, or PSSR for short.
See, of course they're going to use AI.
PSSR analyzes images pixel by pixel and can add an extraordinary amount of detail, which boosts the effective resolution of the games. Game creators are adding PS5 Pro support to new and existing titles, and with the Big 3 involved, the results can be pretty amazing, with graphics showing something like fidelity levels of detail, but at double the frame rate. Here's The Last of Us Part 2 running on PS5 Pro. It has huge amounts of detail and targets a super smooth 60 frames per second. Let's compare this to the fidelity mode on PS5, which is only running at 30 frames per second and is therefore much choppier.
Don't stop! We gotta lose.
This goal of delivering almost fidelity-like graphics at performance frame rates has been achieved for a broad set of titles, including Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. We can see that PS5 Pro is close to doubling the power of PlayStation 5.
Oh yeah, I know.
Another way to compare the two consoles is to look
Yeah,
at
exactly.
PS5 Pro versus
Take the page out of NVIDIA's playbook. That's exactly what I was thinking.
target 60 frames per second. What we see here is a difference in detail. PS5 Pro is much sharper and crisper than PS5. For this, my favorite is the parade scene from Ratchet & Clank. Distant details are much clearer. And here we can see Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is noticeably higher resolution throughout the scene, including the trees and procedural cars.
Damn.
So overall, some remarkable improvement to the games. On PS5 Pro, we can see increased sharpness to the graphics or smoother and more responsive gameplay. This is the big three showing their value. As you've been seeing, machine learning via the PSSR library is being used quite broadly to add pixel detail and boost frame rate. But there are as many approaches as there are game engines. The increase in raw GPU power is being especially effective for Horizon Forbidden West. Apart from the detail boost, that extra graphics power is allowed.
Damn, stream is a little late, ain't it? I mean, on how long? It just popped up.
For the skin in cinematics.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
No, but I know, right?
Is finding broad use.
I was thinking the same thing when he said PSSR. I'm like, wait, hold on, that sounds like
The faster
DSSR.
Pro can make a real difference. Allowing grand
Well, honestly, they ain't start
ray trace reflections
Two copy shit. They've been doing it. We know that.
while continuing to support their targeted 60 frames per second. That boost in ray tracing is also delivering big wins for Hogwarts Legacy, allowing not only for better reflections and a greater variety of reflective surfaces, but also for further realism in the casting of shadows. I hope you've enjoyed this run-through of the technology behind PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch this on my TV later. I can watch it in 4K as well.
Ever built, and a worthy addition to the PS5 family. Let me wrap this up by giving you a quick look at a number of games running on the new console.
You'll never break a legend. 'Cause they don't know we are. We're legendary.
So I'm guessing the PS5 Pro is all digital, or is it like the Slim where you have the option of adding the disc drive? And when you're on top, don't with the question. True, that is true.
It'll be worth it.
Okay.
Did I do it? Oh, what is this? What's with all the neon?
Gran Turismo does look good on it. I still wouldn't play it because it ain't got damage. Like, how you gonna how the hell you gonna call yourself the real driver simulator and I can't run that thing straight into a wall and completely fuck it up? Yeah. I do that in Forza Motorsport. I ain't going nowhere fast. Like, Excuse me? Oh, hold on. Hold on, let me dial that back. Let me dial that back. I know I did not just see what the fuck I thought I saw for that. I know I did not see what the fuck I thought I just saw that. I don't use my PlayStation 5 enough as it is. That motherfucker gonna stay on the motherfucking shelf. I will. Yeah, that's my answer to that. I'm sticking to it. Look, they don't get me wrong. Hell, I'm only watching them 1080p on this monitor. Like I said, I gotta go back and look on the TV in 4K. I mean, but stuff did look good. I ain't about to spend over $700 on it. I'll spend that much plus on a graphics card for my PC, but I ain't about to spend that on no fuck. You know what? Hold on. I'm finna let this play. Fucking. Just think about it, man. It costs 900 something in UK and 1,000 in Australia. I know, right? Holy fuck. Hell yeah. I saw. Yeah, and hell. Well, I mean, hell, I think 100,000 something yen is about same as our prices, but still, I saw that too. I'm like, damn, like 119,000 yen. Shit, that's PC prices. Exactly. If I'm, yeah, that too. The Dead Down Stream Deck, Steam Deck. Yeah, shit. Yeah, $700. Yeah. Since I might have been tempted. More likely still wouldn't have, because once again, as I said before, I don't really use the PlayStation 5 that much anyways. Like, all honesty, right now, the main two reasons is actually get fired up is Stellar Blade and Wukong.
This is.
Otherwise,
Lost their goddamn mind.
that part.
PS5 Pro.
They started off exactly what I was about to say. They still ain't really got shit. Otherwise,
It's under embargo, Matt. You can't show it.
No, they announced it. Fun fact about the PS5 Pro: it's a simple hardware upgrade. All you do is you take your.
I told my Xbox people that this is my last console, Super Nintendo. I don't blame you though,
Bam.
Jay. I really don't.
PS5 Pro is a hardware upgrade that
Like, cause I mean, okay, I didn't think that was gonna be that long. I was just thinking that, L. I thought you had a OLED Steam Deck. Okay. Yeah, I remember you telling me about it. I couldn't remember if it was the OLED or not. Hell yeah. Xbox might follow suit for next gen as well, man, which would not be good. Consoles are supposed to be affordable. Exactly. If you want the high frame rates that a PC can do, just buy a PC. Otherwise, that's not what these were supposed to do. Like, they get up to 120. Okay, cool. That's cool now. Especially for people that have monitors like the one I got right here that can do that. But otherwise, they ain't supposed to be that fucking expensive. I slowly build a PC, switch Game Pass PC once it's completed. Hell yeah, I hear you there. Hell, that's one thing I like about Game Pass Ultimate. Since I got both right now, you know, I'm covered on both of them. But yeah, if you just go on the PC, yeah, you might always bump that down to PC Game Pass. Save you some money too, because you know that's still the original price. they didn't jump the price up on that one, and you still get the same shit that the console got. Cause honestly, I have to look through that again one day. I don't really think there's too many games that's only on PC Game Pass. I think for the most part, the majority of everything that's on PC Game Pass is also on console. Hell, Jay, I'm slowly building me another PC. I mean, hell, it's only gonna have a Ryzen 7 5800X in it, but still, hell, I had to scoop one of those up a while back because they were on sale for like shit, I can't remember how much they were. They were like dirt cheap just about. So I was like, yoink. PC is probably gonna be sticking to PC and Nintendo because Nintendo is their own thing. PlayStation, Xbox, PlayStation bring games to PC as well. If you think about it, yeah, you might have to wait for the Sony games a little bit, but as far as Xbox, yeah, they pretty much same time. Maybe on the side, but Xbox might pull a 360 after that price announcement. Hey, that's possible too. I would say that Jay. Well, we might, if they do that, we'll hear that between now and probably the beginning of November. You know, about Xbox anniversary time and whatnot. But yeah, I can see that. I can totally see that happening. Could I always say, oh shit? I had a little right here. Make sure. Yeah, PC is probably going to be the future. Okay, I did have a feeling something was missing. I'm like, when I'm reading, I'm like, hold up, there's something missing. PC is probably going to be future gaming. Okay, yeah, things are going to continue this path. Yeah, I kind of have that feeling too. Which kind of sucks because once again, as we said earlier, consoles are supposed to be affordable. That's the whole reason there is console gaming for the most part. Not to mention, we actually used to have, this console had this console had that, and now that line is basically gone. but yeah, not everyone can afford these beefy PCs like we got. That's the whole reason for Xbox, PlayStation, and whatever console Nintendo has out. And we still ain't heard about their new one because this thing right here most definitely needs a next gen for it, especially when man, you ain't supposed to be on Switch. What the fuck? But yeah, the Switch most definitely, especially with Metroid Prime 4 actually finally about to come out. If Bayonetta 3 makes that thing sound as loud as it does, and by the way, that video is still on YouTube. I'm not YouTube. Well, I think I do got it on YouTube source, but it's most definitely on TikTok. But if that game makes this thing sound like it does, I can damn near guarantee you Metroid Prime 4 on this Switch is going to have this motherfucker sound like a damn PS4 that's been going for years and trying to do, higher games and shit. Gonna sound like a motherfucking jet engine. Custom game was supposed to be the cheaper computer gaming option. Exactly. I'm gonna put my tinfoil hat on for a second. Oh shit. What we got here? Well, the reason behind this price for the PS5 Pro is due to how bad the losses they have been getting as of late from Bungie, Helldivers, Concord. Hmm. Possibility. Most definitely. I can see that being a possibility. And I see, and also with that, if they will actually play nice and play ball with Xbox, see, they could have already, at least with Helldivers, got some money back from that by actually releasing it on fucking Xbox. But they didn't. Same with Concord. They didn't. So yeah, it most definitely is possible for that price point of the PS5 Pro to be because of those. I can totally see it. Cause yeah, otherwise they just play nice, and at least like I said, Helldivers 2 bought that older Xbox as well. Then yeah, they shouldn't have to had that high of a price for it. Maybe 600, but not no 700. And then Concord $100 million game as well. So hey, yeah. So yeah, you know that smacked the fuck out of them big time. They would have made money back so quick they do what Xbox is willing to do. Exactly, Jay. Exactly. And see that, but must I understand what they're doing on Xbox and all? Don't get me wrong. That's nice and all, but they have to understand it, and Nintendo already knows this. Those motherfuckers there will not play nice. They ain't gonna be down with shit. Microsoft will have an easier, more damn, what's the word I'm looking for? Not cohesive. Well, I guess it would be cohesive. Time actually having that work with Nintendo before they do Sony. Cause think about it. We've already given Sony Pentiment, Hi-Fi Rush, despite the fact they shut Tango Gamewares down, that's a whole nother issue. See if these are one else. There's one more game they sent over there with those three. I can't remember what the other one was. Shit. But anyways, it's hell, if anything, for the most part, the big one out of all those was Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves been going for years. Just fine on Xbox. And now here they are putting it on PlayStation. And then on top of that, you got Indiana Jones and the Great Circle gonna be a timed exclusive on Xbox. So they're gonna bring that out on PlayStation too. But yeah, whether Sony fucking say, you know what, because y'all are being so damn nice and doing this, we'll let y'all have this game, and this game. And honestly, if they would have done that, like they could have kept God of War to themselves. I totally would have understood that one. But you know, Spider-Man could have been something they most definitely could have and should have done. But once again, nothing. Oh, Japanese game business is different than West business. It is. Absolutely is. Nintendo sitting in the background looking at Xbox, PlayStation on fire while they're doing their own thing. Yep. I was thinking that at work earlier. The same thing at work earlier. I was thinking the same damn thing. Nintendo was just sitting here looking at them like, you big dummies. Oh, shit. Nintendo probably knows it's not sustainable to push for high fidelity consoles. I think so too. Matter of fact, as far as the next Nintendo console, I was kind of thinking about that earlier. Because the Switch does 1080p on when it's docked and all that. If basically the next system is just Switch 2, and it literally does the same thing, but the pretty much the insides are updated and can at least do 4K 1080p 60 on handheld. I can see them doing that. Honestly, I don't really see them doing 4K both ways. Guess is the best way to put it. I don't see them doing 4K both ways. They could. Don't get me wrong, they could, but then once you do, you kind of get into the price range of these bad boys here, and I know they don't want that. So, because hell, basically for the most part, Switch 1 really, in all honesty, can be a smartphone. Like all they really need to add to it, I think if I remember hearing right before, like it literally just needs an antenna in it. The way and basically a microphone. Because the processor they use are basically Snapdragons. More or less. That's in a lot of the Android phones. Otherwise, that's basically what a Switch is. So technically speaking, they could actually do 4K both ways, but once again, like I said, I don't see them doing that because they do that. Then you're talking about iPhone, Galaxy prices for it. I don't see them doing that. For 4K TV, 1080p handheld, I can't see that. Just not 4K both. We're supposed to hear about this. Yeah. And once again, I said that since pretty much this summer. I kind of have a feeling if they didn't say anything at Summer Game Fest or Gamescom, they probably will reveal it at Tokyo Game Show. At the absolute latest, the Game Awards. I don't think they're going to wait that long, though. I have a feeling it's going to be toward the end of the month at the Tokyo Game Show when they pop that out, especially after this. I have a feeling that's when we'll hear about the new Nintendo system. Ain't gonna call it Switch 2 just yet, because they could switch it up on us again, and it's not like this, even though, hell, that's the whole reason the Switch is so popular, because you're basically getting two consoles for the price of one. You get home console and you get the handheld. Two for boom. This tech vid just proved that console game is about to reach its peak. Yep. Now, die generations. We'll see if it actually makes a 10th generation. In all honesty, probably at best it might reach 10, and that's gonna be it. But honestly, I doubt it even reaches that now. I'll just be honest on that. Now, I will say this: if 8K TVs were, and that's probably another reason why this generation didn't jump as big as it did. If 8K TVs were a little bit cheaper, where most people, not everybody, most people can afford it, or at least catch them on sale like on Black Friday and whatnot, then maybe this generation of consoles would actually, well, and technically speaking, from what they said back in 2020 when both of them came out, they're supposed to be able to do 8K. Now, the question is, can they? I don't know. No, honestly, I honestly think they can. There's no developer, not to mention the console makers themselves, trying to push these to that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point really trying to push 8K fidelity, 8K graphics when majority of the people don't have 8K TVs. You know? Like right now, you pretty much gotta be pretty well off to have an 8K TV. I'm not that fortunate yet. Yeah, no motherfuckers still a few grand. It ain't shrunk down in size yet. I think the smallest one I've seen may have been 70 something 8 inches. And I don't even think I saw 70 something. It might have been 80, like 80, 85. Might have been the smallest I see. I have to look again one day soon. But last time I looked, yeah, it was like, 80, 85 inches was the smallest 8K TV you can get. Now, as far as this wall right here, with my 55-inch 4K TV is now, I can't fit it there, and the cable's right here, so there is that. Oh, but anyways, do I really want? Yeah, let's see what the hell they got to say about the PS5 Pro.
Going to ship in addition to the existing.
Because I mean, these are the same people that
the PS5
originally.
Still amazing, incredible, blah blah blah. But the PS5 Pro is entirely because
Hold on, let me.
coming up to our boy Mark Cerny and saying, please have some more graphics. I want some more GPU, please. And you guys, okay, fine. I can charge you a bunch more money for that.
That is
because
a terrible Mark Kearney impression.
I feel like he was whispering at me the whole presentation. I'm not gonna lie. My
You always sound like you're whispering.
Like, all right, Mark, you can have my $699 because it's $699.
Mark certainly reminds me of damn Dana Carvey. Am I wrong thinking that?
Yep. This is now 200.
Like, I see him and I think he's gonna come out one day bald head with a turtle shell on. Go turtle.
This drive, you're gonna have to spend an additional $80. It is compatible with the exact same disk drive from the existing PS5 Slim, but you're talking.
Okay, so that answered that question I had from earlier.
$180.
First of all, I want to talk about the aesthetics of
So
it.
$780 to have a disk drive.
Adidas tracksuit instead. Write that down. Write that down.
Let's go through the big three. The big three are an upgraded GPU, advanced ray tracing, and AI upscaling. So let's start with the GPU. They have a GPU that has 67% more compute units, as well as 28% faster memory. All that combined means that you should get up to 45% more raw performance in gameplay. More terafarts per mega shit. Now, what they didn't talk about really is CPU. So any games that are CPU bound, especially when you're trying to push like 120 FPS in a lot of games, that might not really be so much of a thing. But the way that they really pitched this was that they wanted to deeply engage with developers, give them a whole bunch more GPU horsepower, so that instead of having to make the choice of do I want to play at 30 FPS on high settings or 60 FPS on performance, well, you can do both. Kinda. They showed Last of Us 2 running at 60 FPS with basically fidelity mode. Do you notice how he didn't say like it was exactly fidelity
No,
mode? He's
it's
basically
just like
it's pretty close. If you so astutely have noticed that the number.
Hey, what go on, Pre-Cosmos? How you doing?
Yes. You think you need
I'm still forming that for the most part right now.
well, this one.
But in all honesty,
Gap.
I don't use my PS5 enough as it is, so I probably won't rush out to get a PS5 Pro just yet. I mean, it does look like they did pretty good on it, but yeah, I'm right now I'm gonna skip the PS5 Pro. I just don't. I don't have enough games that would take advantage of all that on mine yet. Well, I guess I would think and hope Wukong and Stellar Blade do, but yeah, I mean, Yeah, like I said, $700 just for those two games. Oh, and Spider-Man 2. Of course, I got Spider-Man 2, but just for those 3 games, nah, it ain't worth it. 800 euros, yeah. And as they just said in the video here with the disc drive, the $80 disc drive, you talking almost $800 for a fully kitted PS5 Pro. Like shit. How about new PC with this kind of cash? Hell yeah! I hear you there, Cosmos. And I can't wait for this to come out. And I already know I'm probably gonna have to dig in my savings again just because it's all weak. And it had some shit come out that I totally forgot about.
Essentially DLSS, but for PlayStation.
Yeah.
If you remember back when the PS4 Pro came out, it really introduced checkerboard rendering to help upscale things. That was a good technique for the time. That was what? 8 years ago or something. Nowadays,
yeah.
So with
Hell yeah.
aka PSSR, what you're getting is
yeah, they're about they're about 5 months late on that, right?
We're going to be using that PSSR to upscale that 1440p image to theoretically a very sharp 4K. Now, obviously, I'm making up numbers there, but that's probably in the realm of what we're looking at. And based on how well things such as DLSS, Intel's XeSS work, I'm assuming that this will be pretty good, right? Like, this should be able to get you a substantial
that part.
image quality for
By the stand separately.
I'm hurt. Like I've been burned.
The original PS5 came with a stand.
You looked
The
at
one Xbox One X came with a stand. You don't need to stand on the Series S or X.
PS5 version. And I know you're gonna say that was cross-platform.
No, they specifically call it out in the PlayStation blog. They say several games will be patched with free software updates for gamers to take advantage of PS5 Pro features. The games will be identified with a specific PS5 Pro enhanced label. Gran Turismo 7, Demon's Souls, Spider-Man 2, a lot of the first-party games, but also some third-party titles. We did the big 1, the big 2, but Mark, he gave us the big 3. And the big 3 is ray tracing. They have made more powerful ray tracing that can allow rays to be cast at double and sometimes triple the speed of PS5. The existing PS5 is pretty weak when it comes to ray tracing, right? This is like the sort of the very first generation compared to something like an NVIDIA GPU of today. They specifically called out Gran Turismo 7. You're now going to have ray tracing at the full 60 FPS in gameplay. Hogwarts Legacy will have better ray tracing for lighting as well as for reflections. This is going to be a nice upgrade, but I will say that when you put all these big 3 together, I still think that you're still going to have the modes, right? Theoretically, the reason you get a PS5 Pro is that you want to be able to play max settings at 60 FPS. And that's probably going to be a thing. But as far as I know, there's nothing stopping developers from still shipping you a 30 FPS mode with even more bells and whistles, or technically it supports 8K. They do mention that the PS5 Pro can game at 8K.
So did the PS5, and then they end up having to take that off the box because nothing was going there. So we heard about your specs.
Yeah.
The question everyone's gonna have is, should I get the PS5 Pro? I'm really torn on this. It's really expensive. This is shattering what is the existing console space. It's
Once again,
through this notion of
$700 you can buy
get a console.
fairly decent
You get
graphics card for a PC.
Theoretically, this PS5 Pro has a GPU that's so
Honestly, right now you can build a fairly decent
which is about
PC, period,
By the time you add the CPU
that
and
could
things like that, you're gonna
compete
struggle to
with
build a CPU
that.
that's powerful on the PS5 Pro for the same kind
Might be a little closer to 900 in all honesty, 1,000, but still.
$399. Because not only is
Once again, the most expensive part of these damn things are the GPUs, and you can most definitely get a good GPU for that much.
of the PS5,
That's why I brought up like
It's getting sure makes reflection shiny cool, but hey, it costs more performance than anything. Yeah, it does.
lately. We've talked about this every time they've released any of the hardware, even with the digital edition.
Like, and for the most part, story-based games, it's kind of cool, but once again, it just makes reflections shiny and cool. That's all it does, really.
€9 and 100
When it comes to playing like
that is for the
competitive games,
PS5 Pro with
no, you don't need it. It's a total fucking distraction.
And
You don't really need ray tracing. You're like Call of Duty or
It's an extensive collection. So you're gonna
pretty much any other fighting games.
There are some reasons.
Even
why
though
they want
that kind of would be kind of
So you have some upscaling and some additional performance.
yeah. Well, okay. Hold on, wait just a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reach in for my inner Noble Itagaki and say that for Dead or Alive, if they would have actually fucking do Dead or Alive 7 for these consoles, now ray tracing and that, I mean, come on. but yeah, otherwise, yeah, as far as actual competitive game, it's a total distraction. It just takes away from frames and all that. Yeah, it's totally worthless in that case.
Options for older games. Starting with, you have the PS5 Pro Game Boost. This can apply to up to 8,500 backwards compatible games for both PS4 and PS5. By default, if you play a PS4 or PS5 game, I'm sure the PS5 Pro is gonna go into, like, you know, compatibility mode, right?
Yep.
But if you turn on the Game Boost, it will unlock extra headroom.
Which is similar to what Xbox had done with their stuff with the Xbox 360 games.
Exactly.
What I would have loved if they had said on this, and who knows, this might be something they can unlock in the future. One of the main complaints with the PlayStation was the lack of backwards compatibility for something like PS3 games or PS2 games. I would have loved them to be like, hey, you know what? We can use some of this raw horsepower here to go back in software, emulate some PS3 games. I mean, I don't know if that's possible, but like,
well, here's the thing: it's got more GPU. They didn't talk about the CPU once.
Right,
I wouldn't be
exactly.
surprised if it's the same CPU, and that's probably more of a bottleneck for PS3.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say the same thing. As soon as he said they didn't talk about CPU, I'm like, wait, hold up. That's a potential bottleneck. And that ends up happening, then these things most definitely ain't gonna be worth no $700 fucking dollars. Literally, as soon as he said they didn't talk about the CPU, I'm like, oh fuck, they showed did. They did all this shit to the GPU, but there's no mention if they up the CPU at all. And you kind of need the CPU to be up too if you're gonna do this shit now. Now see, this is exactly why when this came up next, I said, I'm gonna let it play. We're gonna watch this. Cause I knew if there was anyone that was gonna pick this motherfucker apart to help save us money, is gonna be him. I mean, hell, this is the same guy that took apart pretty much every iteration of the PS5 that's came out so far. Because for its original, there's technically speaking 3 different ones. Just on the outside, they all look the same, but on the inside, they all had differences. He not only did that for the original, he also took apart a Slim and showed the inside of those. So if there was anyone that was going to pick this apart, and I'm pretty sure once PS5 Pro comes out, he's going to tear that motherfucker down and show the insides of that too. It must be nice to have the money to be able to do stuff like this, because you talking about warranty voiding shit like a motherfucker.
On the PS5 Pro, you can enhance the resolution. Whether that's upscaling, whether that's forcing them to run like 4K or something, we'll have to wait and see. But there are some nice advantages that they didn't really talk about during the presentation, that if you do have this PS5 Pro, it will help you push farther. But can we be real for a second? Or you know why people are gonna buy this? GTA 6. This is going to be the best platform to play GTA 6 on, because PC support is not coming anytime soon.
Roughly 18 months after console is the rumor.
Yeah, and then you look at the PS5 Pro, it is head and shoulders more powerful than the Series X, than the PS5, than the Series S. It is going to be the best place to play GTA 6, and that is going to be a system seller. I actually think that that is really what is going to push this over the limit.
Here's my issue with all this, and then I want to get into a much bigger philosophical question. $250 is a lot of money to pay for stuff that you probably can't even see on your tiny little TV. Dude, if you're playing on like a 27-inch TV, 32,
No,
like,
it is no.
Your 18-inch RCA TV that you guys got when you test drove a car.
We should plug the PS5 Pro into a CRT.
That'll show the real ray tracing performance.
on like a 60 FPS TV. I want to get 120 FPS. Well, your TV can't handle it. It's
The Asus ROG Ally X
Hell, most of these TVs don't go up to 120. 60, yeah. 120, not too many actually do that. Not what most people have in their homes anyways. Like, hell, even my damn 4K TV don't do 120.
And you don't have to worry about compatibility. Let's go over installing a game from Xbox.
I think the cheapest one that I've seen that does
from Armory Crate SE
actually do 120 hertz, 120 frames is about 1,200, 1,300 bucks.
Xbox Game Pass subscription, you may be able to play it. Just select install. The ROG Ally X comes with a
not just spending a lot of money to get this console. It's also the TV, like the TV or monitor that can support these things. It was kind of the argument with a lot of the stuff with the performance mode. You're not going to notice 4K anyway.
Everyone can notice the difference between 30 and 60.
Right. FPS. So for I would say the vast majority of people being just on performance mode already, probably as good as your eye's going to really see.
Actually, now that you mentioned that, they had a really interesting point. So he specifically said that gamers pick performance over fidelity mode 2/3 of the time. Right. That's a really high percentage. I didn't
because it was really
high.
good already.
Yeah.
We see this with audio files. The difference between like a $10 pair of headphones and even like a $50 pair of headphones could be night and day. But then when you go from like a $50 pair of headphones to like a $300 pair of headphones, pretty big jump, but not night and day. And then you go from 300 to 3,000 and it's minuscule. Which obviously is the same argument for a PC. Like you might be able to build a PC for a similar price, but then there's still the keyboard, there's still the mouse,
and you just can't build it. It's like a $700 PC will not be able to compete with.
So like that's why like again these kind of like lines are getting a little bit more blurred. We saw this with the generation gap of like, hey, you might want to get a PS5 or an Xbox, but most TVs don't have HDMI 2.1. Yeah. So you're not getting the most out of this performance anyway.
I just think it comes down to this, right? If you look at the PS4 to PS4 Pro jump, that was a substantially better console that could go from 1080 to 4K, and it was only $100 more, right? It was $300 for the base PS4, $400 for the PS4 Pro. But I think a lot of people rightfully spent the extra $100 to get a substantially more powerful console. We're not talking about $100.
Yeah, like you said, $100, not 200, 100.
Difference. We're talking about a $250 jump for what I would say is an equal, if maybe not quite as big of a jump. I think it's a harder sell. I really think this is a console.
Here's my bigger philosophical question.
Yeah.
And also with that, going back to that same generation they were just talking about with PS4 and PS4 Pro, same thing with Xbox One and One X. Hell, actually, hold on. Shit, now I'm trying to remember there was a price increase on the One X. Oh, you know what? I don't think there was. Hold on. We're gonna hold that video right there for just a minute. Cause now I'm trying to remember that, I want to say there wasn't a price hike between the Xbox One when it came out and the One X when it came out. I want to say they were the same price. Hold on just a minute. On that, and it's a totally separate stand. So if you got a PS5 Slim and you do actually go with PS5 Pro and that turns out to be true, there's a different stand, guess what? That's more money you gotta shell out. Because you can't use the stand that you already have. So yeah, you talking about with the stand and the disk drive, pretty much over $800. Not a lot over 800, but yeah, it ain't 800. It ain't $799. I'll put it like that. So I want to say them things are at least probably $30. Yes, all it is. 30 bucks. 30 bucks for a stand, 80 bucks for a disk drive. So before tax, about 110. Wait, am I thinking that right? 110. Wait. 799, just round that up to 8, and then 80. I mean, 699, round it up. 7, excuse me. 780. 90, yep, 800. So pretty much about $810, $815 before taxes. Got to pay for them DLCs, right? Oh shit. Oh. You just made me think about something else. You know, they didn't say these upgrades were gonna be free either, did they? I just realized that. I don't remember them saying that the PS5 Pro enhanced upgrades are gonna be free. I could be wrong on that. I might have to go back. I hope not, but I don't remember. And we know there was some games we had to pay to get upgrades from PS4 to PS5. Maybe they'll say something about it in this. Let's go back to that.
With this whole thing, you brought up GTA 6 and stuff like that. Are we not going to have the same conversation in a few years that we had about the Series X and the Series S? And it's going to be, is the PS5 holding the generation back?
I think.
Damn it! Oh my gosh! I still gotta try this. We got one in town like a month and a half, almost 2 months ago. But hell, for a while there, the lines stayed long as fuck. Do you agree that the previous is relevant? Yeah, it's relevant to me. I got one, fucker.
A little bit more bearish on it.
Quit listening to me, YouTube shit.
It is never going to be.
Fortnite skins.
It's never going to be.
Hey, you fool, man. You know them damn Fortnite skins gonna be fine.
There's no way that the PS5 Pro is a substantial enough
But by
portion
that
to push
same
everything else out.
argument, the Series S vastly outsold the Series X.
But still less
And-
than PS5, right?
Right.
So my thought is, for games for the rest of this generation, they're going to still be targeting PS5/Xbox Series X. Like, that's the base version. They're going to turn the graphics settings down for Series S and even more for the Steam Deck, and they're going to turn the graphics settings up for the PS5 Pro. That makes sense. That's a reasonable amount of configuration.
Because then I have the exact opposite. Do you think developers are going to push this up if it's such a small piece of the pie? Look at like what most games are in the industry right now. They're games that can run on a potato. Most games that are coming out are multiplayer games that can run on anything.
The Fortnites of the world are not going to benefit from a PS5 Pro as
Right.
much as The Last of Us is.
Right.
No, that's fair.
So
That's fair.
like,
Yeah, I agree with that.
there's gonna be more Fortnites in the future. I mean, Concord, if that had succeeded.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Do you think developers would spend the time pushing those graphics?
They will. Probably because I'm going to assume that Sony's going to put a date on it of January 1st of 2025. If you launch a game on PS5, you got to have a PS5 Pro mode. I don't know that for a fact. We'll obviously find out in the coming weeks. And they're going to basically say, like, hey, you got to, like, give me, like, an unlock setting. You're going to need to give something to the PS5 Pro because Sony want to sell these $700 consoles.
But it's the same argument of there's not enough people with this console.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay. They will fuck up if they do something like that. If they make it to where you have to have a PS5 Pro to be able to play certain games, I think they're gonna fuck up with that. That would be fucked up. Cause once again, going back to Xbox One, Xbox One X, you didn't have to have there wasn't any game that was 1X only. I'll put it like that. No game that came out on the Xbox One X was only for the Xbox One X. If they forced people to have to buy PlayStation 5 Pros just to play, like I said, GTA 6 or something like that, that's gonna be kind of fucked up. You tell me I gotta pay you $200 more for a console just to be able to play this game on man, shit, no, fuck you. I'll go build a PC or hell, I'll play it on my Xbox. Shit.
Why are we spending the money and time with it? I'm worried about.
Hell, I'll play on my Xbox anyways, but still.
Worth out of it.
If this thing was $600, I think it would be a pretty no-brainer style decision. You're talking about $100, maybe $150 more than the regular PS5. You're gonna get double the storage on the SSD. You're gonna get Wi-Fi 7. You're gonna get better backwards compatibility with your existing games. It's $700, and without a disk drive, it's still going to be, I think, reasonably successful for a small section. If you've got
for a small section, exactly.
You're a console gamer, if you really want the absolute best way to play a lot of these games, then the PS5 Pro is clearly your option. There's no Xbox answer for this.
No,
coming,
this is
right?
this is
the
clearly
the
the
most
or at least that y'all think
there has ever been.
Yep.
By a lot.
But ultimately, is that worth $700? It just feels.
It alienates a lot of people.
It's so much money, and like $200.
It does. Single fathers who have to pay child support.
Where's that money going? Like the GPU is big.
Single fathers who have to pay child support might not be able to afford a PlayStation 5.
Built a substantial amount of profit into this PS5 Pro, which is
Depending on how many kids they got to pay child support on. That would be the key.
To give them some credit, you can do that when you're winning.
What happens in 6 months when they raise the price like they've done with every other bit of their hardware? Especially when GTA 6 comes out, and this is the only way to play it at full fidelity.
Yikes.
If they're coming at you with this price point,
Yeah.
with no disk drive, like everything else, it's the least they could have done. That's all I'm saying.
Stay subscribed to the channel, my friends, because we're going to
Yeah.
take a deep dive on this thing. But I'm very curious, what do you think about this? It's one of those things where my initial instinct was, what the hell are you doing? And now that I've sat on it for a little bit, my impression is that, what the hell are you doing? $699? I feel like Mark Cerny, he watched our PS3 video on the main channel and had fond memories of the original PS3 costing $600 in 2006. And he goes, you know what? I miss the good old days where we could charge you $1,000 for a console, adjusted for inflation.
Like, follow, subscribe, we'll catch you in the next one.
Honestly, I wouldn't. It would not surprise me if he did think that.
What is the going price of a kidney?
Divorce dad's way on Xbox.
Are you trying to grow your brand using outdated tools?
They're just not cool anymore.
Making connections is easy with SurveyMonkey. Get market research.
Yeah, look at how many views I already got in 2 hours. 8,000 views.
So you can validate your ideas fast.
Yeah, I swear, I hope I could get like this one day where I can literally make. Well, I mean, I'm sure I'll need a team to help with that as well. I can't do that by myself, but literally be able to do this right here, and within hours of getting off, it's on fucking YouTube, chopped and screwed and all that shit. Hence why I need to get my ass in gear on doing my own shit, so that way, once I get to that point, I'll be able to look at this and be like, this is, I'm open for ideas, don't get me wrong, but just to get you started on kind of what I want, here's what I want. Here's what I've done. At least do that, and wherever you can improve on it, you know, kind of run that by me, let me know. I'm cool with that. But yeah, if anything, here's your base from what I've done, and we go from there. Cause yeah, if I was to do a fucking video on this PS5 Pro, yeah, I mean, yeah, you have to give me at least couple of days, cause you know I do still have a regular job and all that. Oh shit, unfortunately. But I do need to get back into that. I used to do videos all the fucking time before YouTube. You know, hell, if only I could
so nervous about the
put the videos that I used to do back in the day on YouTube, I would. But yeah,
to apply. It's small, thin, and
I'm not about to get struck by with no DMCs because I use fucking
knowing my glucose numbers.
made a montage, Dragon Ball Z montage with rolling air raid vehicle.
Try it for free.
No, urban assault vehicle, excuse me. Or actually, no. One of the main ones I did was I did a video in high school racing montage with Bye Bye Bye. I did do that. There was another video I did. Oh, KMFDM Ultra. I did a Dragon Ball Z montage with that one. But yeah. Like once again, I'm not about to get struck on no DMCA by posting those. Oh shoot, but yeah. Overall PS5 Pro right now, I'm gonna have to pass on that. $200 more than this one here costs. And I'm gonna have to buy a stand and a disk drive when that came with this motherfucker. Yeah. Right now that's past. Like I said, I don't even play mine enough to go run out in November and buy one of those. So now I will stick with my Xbox Series X and my PC and my Switch, of course, because I do got tons of shit on that I need to play that I haven't yet. I still ain't played none of these motherfuckers here. I ain't played a fucking one of them. I still gotta finish this bitch. You see now, if this motherfucker right here was on Xbox, I'd have been done with that. I already know I've been done with that if it was on Xbox. Now I gotta play it on the Switch. So no, I ain't done with it yet. Once again, motherfucker sounds like a fucking car taking off. Now I'm playing that. Oh shit. $30 for damn. Actually, hold on, you know what? Something just dawned on me when I said what I said about the stand. Hell, we can look right here and see if it uses the same stand. Oh, okay. Oh, hold up. All right, so this the stand they got that on. I can't tell if it. Hell, it might be the same one. It may be the same one. Hold on. I need another angle on there. It might. I think it might be the same stand that they sell now. I mean, it kind of looks like it. And I hate my damn Zoom ain't working. Because otherwise I'd be all up on that bitch. Yeah, I'm still working on that one. But yeah, it kind of does look like. I'm gonna say I hope it don't take me to that. Well, I guess the actual word. But yeah, it looks like the same stand. I hope it is anyways. If it's the same stand, then if you got a PS5 Slim, then okay, that's at least $30. I'm sorry, I couldn't say that with a straight face. But you can save $30 on a stand if you got a PS5 Slim already with a stand. But yeah, that's not enough. No, 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 no. Oh shit! It's already bad enough. You had to buy a stand for the thing. Anyways, that's already bullshit. If you ask me. Because once again, the 1X came with it came with a stand if you got the Project Scorpio edition, which of course I did, obviously. So that came with a stand. I think if you got just a regular 1X, eventually they didn't come with stand. I think the first few might have came with stands. But for the most part, right now, I'm going to say they didn't come with stands. But even then, they weren't $30 even. Oh wow, I got this on. Let's look. Yeah, see. Oh yeah, that. Hell, this one here's a damn. Yeah, they probably ain't even gonna show the damn 1X stand. This basically is what it looks like. I don't think this is the actual official one, but this is pretty much literally what it is right here. That's what I appreciate the alert, Jay. And damn, that reminds me, I got to do that one for stream about it too. Yeah, the brand on this is a stream rate, but once again, like I said, it's basically this. That's what the stand was I gave with the Project Scorpio 1X. And it's only $14.99. So you're already talking about half the price of this motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah. That's just a pass. I hate to say it. That's a pass. $699. Fuck that. No. Maybe if I played my PlayStation 5 a little bit more, I might have thought about it. But I don't play it enough. Hell, honestly, before I got Stellar Blade, I didn't turn it off like maybe a month and a half, 2 months. Because it was like once I beat Spider-Man 2, I didn't really have nothing else to do. Hell, honestly, I had to force myself, and then I said 2 months, it wasn't that long before I fired it up, but I had to basically force myself to go back and play Spider-Man Remastered. Well, I had to buy Remastered because it wasn't, they took the PS4 version off of PSN Plus. So I ended up having to buy that version because I also took that one off as well. And they wouldn't let me use my PS4 save, which is on my PS5's SSD, on the remaster. So I had to start that all over from scratch. I'm finally at the end of the game on that, if I don't do a bunch of other shit beforehand. But then once I get through that, it's all the DLC. That was my original plan. I was going to do all the DLC, on the other version, I was gonna do DLC if they let me use my fucking save from the PlayStation 4 on the remaster version, but for some reason they fucking won't. Even when I actually copied the save to the cloud, it still didn't let me use it. I didn't understand that shit. Like, it's in two spaces you can fucking get it. Why are you not letting me use it? But other than that, like I said, about a month and a half, 2 months between beating Spider-Man. Actually, no. I take that back. Because Stellar Blade came out, what? June? I want to say June when that came out. Spider-Man 2 came out last year. So actually, it was I was probably right on that. There was probably a point it went 2 months without being turned on at all before Stellar Blade came out. So yeah, $700 for PS5 Pro ain't worth it for me. Which is honestly, it's kind of sad too, because I got a 2 terabyte SSD in that thing on top. Oh wait, hold on. 204. No, I'm pretty sure it's 2. But still, I got that in there on top of what's internal. Like, you would think I would be playing everything on that. Now that I got the space, but no. I'm just fine moving shit if I have to from the internal and the storage expansion card on Series X to my external bay room. I mean, hell, it goes there to there like that. Not going from there to there. Takes a little bit of time. Not that much. It's still faster than downloading every time. I put it like that. But yeah. Once again, I cannot see myself getting a PS5 Pro. Now if fucking Xbox happens to want to surprise us with a Series X Pro that's cheaper than PS5 Pro, I'm all for that. Like that, if they were actually to surprise us with a mid-gen Series X, and just like with the One X, there's no price hike, or at worst, $100 price hike, I would buy that. I fire up my Xbox damn near every day. So that would be worth it. $200 if they did that? Yeah, I'll still be kind of on the fence. much I love Xbox, yeah, I'll still be on the fence if they did that and it's that much more than it was out now, like this is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's it for the PS5. on to the next thing. Shit. Hell, we spent almost 2 hours on that motherfucker. Damn. Oh, I smell tacos too. Fuck. Oh, shoot. And you know, there was something else I was going to talk about. I had planned to talk about. But all I said, I think I might hold off on this. If you want an idea of what I'm thinking about, is about a certain band who has released a new single after they've gotten a new singer. That's honestly, one of the reasons why I'm holding off on that is there's still shit coming out about all of it. So I'll reserve anything that has to be said about that situation once everything comes out. Because in all honesty, I ain't even gonna lie. Since when that concert was Thursday, honestly, since Thursday, shit's been pissing me off. Just honestly, everything with it. Not necessarily the people that's involved. It's just the whole discourse behind shit. That's what's kind of that kind of got me fucked up in the head right now. I guess I can say best way to put it. So, but I'm still listening to the fuck out that single. I ain't even gonna lie. Cause fuck all that shit. The fucking song still feels exactly like a Linkin Park song. The song still speaks to me. So fuck it. At least right now, anyway. Hell, if anything, the biggest part, one of the biggest parts of this whole thing is new single used to. They came out themselves and said they used to support someone that's kind of problematic, and yet people are still giving them hell that they did support them. And it's like, oh, so you support a friend that was accused of some shit until you find out that they did this shit, it then stop supporting. So you still gonna hold that over their heads that they used to support this motherfucker? Like, in what world do you have a fucking right to judge anybody that used to support someone who we find out ain't worth fuck? Cause I can and will say this much about this situation. Look at R. Kelly. How many people know what the fuck he did and why the hell my damn closed captioning ain't showing? I don't know, but there it goes. I guess I had to fire that back up. I need to make sure that damn thing works even when it's but R. Kelly, how many people, despite everything we know this motherfucker did, still support him and listen to his music? Think about it like that. Knowing what the fuck he did, still will play the fuck out, bump and grind. I Believe I Can Fly. Step in the Name of Love, all that shit. Yeah. So people ain't got a right to say shit about this situation I'm talking about. And once again, like I said, I'm not going to actually go into details. For the most part, if you paid attention and you ain't been living on the rock the last few days or so, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know I'm a fan of this band. And like I said, I'm going to reserve really saying anything about the situation until everything comes out. In all honesty, last thing I'm going to say today on this, I could be wrong on this. I could be wrong, but the song in question that is out now from this band, I kind of have a feeling one of the other things that people have been up in arms about as far as the new singer, I have a feeling there's a possibility. Once again, like I said, I could be wrong on this because, you can interpret music in a ton of ways. But I have a feeling that this song that they have out now could potentially actually address that other situation in this. Once again, I could be wrong. I could be looking at it wrong. I could be interpreting the song wrong. But if I'm right, about that thought, then that means I'm a bigger fan than a lot of people out there right now. Because they're sitting here judging this person for shit that they used to do, something they could have potentially actually gotten out of, and they just don't fucking know it. And the answer to it is right there in their face that they just gave said singer a chance. Instead of constantly comparing her to the old singer, who we will dearly always miss. There's no replacing them at all. But the band in question should not have to basically give up what they love doing to honor his legacy. And I'm almost say he probably wouldn't want them to do that. Not just for him, no. And people say that this band could change their name, rebrand, and all that. The song that's out now sounds too much like before. It sounds too much like them for them to have gone by a new name. This is not Rage Against Machine / Audio Slave. Those two bands sound completely different, even though majority is pretty much Audio Slave is pretty much Rage Against Machine minus Zach De La Rocca and with the addition of Chris Cornell. They took two different singers, but they have two different sounds. So so when Audio Slave released all their songs, Narco Cheese, Michael Stone, all that, yeah, that band could not have been called Rage Against the Machine, because them songs do not sound anything like Sleep Now on Fire, Guerrilla Radio, Bulls on Parade. They're two different sounds between Rage and Audio Slave. This song that just came out from this band and tons of other songs that this band has released all sound the same, all sound similar. It's on brand for this band. So it went honestly been right for this band to rename themselves this because they got a new singer. The overall vibe is still the same. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh. Okay, I had to at least get that much out about this situation. Like I said, I'll go into further details once everything is out, said and done about it. But right now, that's all I'm gonna say about it. I'm trying to stay on a little bit longer about smelling them tacos. And I'm like, shit, damn. I'm gonna try my best to get myself at least one more hour before I get off, so I can have it little over 2 hours. That's why. If I do a minimum 2 hours, okay, cool. But whatever I can, I do want to do a little bit more. And the day should be a day I'll do a little bit more. Cause I ain't got to eat right now. But like I said, them things smell good. Well, I'll probably at least get off by 6:30, so that way I can actually go eat dinner. Speaking of PlayStation 5, I might actually fire up play some Wukong today because I ain't played that in a couple days. And it is a fun game so far. Yeah, I would even say I might actually play that on stream, but honestly, I just don't feel like reaching behind the PlayStation 5 and have to switch the cable between that and the Xbox so that way it play on here, on this monitor here, so I can actually stream it to y'all because this monitor is connected to the capture card. The citizens, right? And then hell, on top of that, I mean, I was still playing Power. I could fire that one up too, and hell, I wouldn't even have to worry about swapping cables or none of that shit. I could literally fire up, swing it over here to this monitor right here, and be on my way. Hell, I fired it up last Tuesday, just to show y'all what I've been doing on there and whatnot. And hell, for the most part, it played fine. But like I say, I ain't gonna play that on today. Yeah, I ain't even gonna. Damn, what game do I want? If I do play a game, what game would I want to play? It has to be something I can play just real quick. Oh, and by the way, while I'm thinking about it, if anybody out there is the praying type, a good friend of mine in this space, the Llama Goddess, she is having surgery tomorrow. It's a pretty major surgery. Y'all keep her in your thoughts and prayers, please. Hope everything goes well and she finally gets some relief from the pain she's been going through. I knew Big E was gonna say something about this shit. Hold on, I gotta show that. I knew he was gonna post on. I fucking knew it. So he said $700 for a digital only console that doesn't even come with a plastic vertical stand has to be a joke, right? Shit. We wish it was. Biggie, we wish it was. You comment. Oh yeah, I'm seeing the shorts, the reels, and the TikToks from him right now. Hell, y'all already know he already did one for did a little skip about the iPhone 16. Ooh, yeah, that's that too. Honestly, the only thing I really gotta say about that is the 16. I'm getting it. Well, we will go through on that as well. Damn. Okay, that's kind of fucked up. How the hell you gonna follow somebody and basically say that they smoke crack because of their opinion about the whole PlayStation 5? Man, yeah. Yeah, you best believe he ain't getting this follow back now. Even though Destiny FOMO, she does have a point though. People are upset about the PlayStation 5 Pro pricing. My 4090 graphics card for my PC is more than double the cost of the PS5 Pro. Console players want PC graphics for $500. Not happening. Honestly, she is right about that. She is right about that. If you want PC graphics and frame rates, get a PC. And then plus on top of that, once again, most TVs do not do 120 frames. And the ones that do are still pretty damn expensive. Most people ain't gonna have a TV that does that shit. Now, she would have a monitor that does that. But then again, most of those that would do 120 frames are either 1080p, like the one I got here, the B&Q Zowie, or they only go up to 1440. So see, there's that as well. Like that, there's not too many people who have 4K monitors on their PCs. And there's not too many people who have 4K monitors that could do 120 frames on their PCs. So, yeah, there is that as well. But yeah, if you want PC graphics, just build you a PC. And you ain't gotta be like Destiny FOMO and get a 4090. Hell, Destiny FOMO can't afford a 4090. I mean, have you looked at this girl? Shit. But hell, honestly, probably any 40 any 40 series NVIDIA card, honestly, will probably get you pretty damn close PS5 Pro graphics. If not, right at it. hell, 30 series with no bottleneck probably will, because as Austin Evans pointed out earlier, they didn't say anything about an increase in the CPU, so you have the potential for a bottleneck right there. With everything they did with the GPU, there could be a bottleneck in those in that thing. And then if it turns out true that there's a bottleneck, it's like, why the hell you going out spending $700 to basically buy something that's bottlenecked? Yeah, food for thought there. Shit. Retro Blast Absolute 9. They just build a PC board right now. Real question is, can you build a Keith ain't lying there. But yeah, in all honesty, build a PC on par with PS5 Pro. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, let's look up. Let's see if we can find the actual specs for the PS5 Pro. Like, we don't need is this much more of this than the PlayStation 5. I don't need percentage. I need to know exactly what's in it. Let's see what Games Radar has to say. On paper, PS5 Pro represents a marked step up from the original console, boosting overall rendering power by 45%. Once again, like I said, I don't want percentages. I want to know what it actually has under the hood. They saw a larger GPU, though. Exactly what the GPU is remains to be seen. Console looks boosted game fidelity while maintaining higher frame rates, all but removing the need for a performance versus fidelity decision while holding up a title. How? Through its new GPU boasting 67% more compute units than the original console. I don't want percentages, just like he did in the presentation. I want to know what's in the bitch. That's everything we heard about in the recent technical presentation, but Sony has explained more of what makes the PS5 Pro different from the PS5 on its official blog. The new console will feature game boost, which can bring more than 8,500 games from the PS4 back catalog. The update will boost the image quality. It also passed Wi-Fi 7, where the original PS5 was limited to Wi-Fi 6. And how many people have Wi-Fi 7 setups in their house? That's another thing too. Yep. That reminds me. Hold on. I couldn't remember my rider was 6 or 7. It's a 6. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't think 7 was out just yet when I got the router I got now. So yeah. But anyways, okay, back to the article. The game boost back catalog. Where's number 6? Okay. Virtual refresh rates are also on the table, as are 8K TVs. Of course, the original PS5 also launched with 8K capabilities slapped across the box, but this has been removed in the last few months. And I meant to ask this earlier. So, since they removed it from the original PlayStation 5 box just a few months ago, does that mean they were false advertising that it can do 8K? Trying to get more people to buy, even though most people, once again, don't have fucking 8K TVs any fucking ways. They took advantage from the developer point of view of doing 8K any fucking thing. So are you telling us y'all were fucking lying about this shit and they couldn't do 8K to begin with? Huh? Found a new PS5 Pro beats the PS5 in stores as well, whereas the original model launched with 825 gigabytes of space with, motherfucker, really? A 2 terabyte SSD inside November's release, likely the same custom model as was featured originally. Whereas once you include formatting as well, that's probably gonna end up being about 1.80 terabytes. Give or take a few gigs. Sony didn't make any mention of upgraded CPU features or system memory in its blog post or demonstration. For now, we're assuming that means PS5 Pros use the same AMD Zen 2 structure and 16 gigs high-speed RAM. I thought they did mention something about the RAM. But once again, they didn't say nothing about the CPU. Outside of raw performance, there are some design changes to the latest PS5 Slim. Most notably, the PS5 Pro now sports a wider set of grills running along the middle of the console to keep it visually distinct. Interestingly, though, the blog post explains that the height is the same size as the original PS5, and the width is the same size as the current PlayStation 5 model. So it's as tall as the original PlayStation 5, the one I got, but it's as wide as a Slim. Here we go. This is what the fuck I was looking for. So right now, they didn't say anything about the CPU, so it probably has the same CPU, and that's a Ryzen Zen 2, 8 cores, 16 threads, 3.5 gigahertz. The GPU in the Slim is AMD Radeon RDNA 2, 10.28 teraflops ray tracing acceleration. The one in the PS5 Pros, I know. So once again, we know how much of a percentage more of this net the GPU is supposed to have on the Pro, but we don't know exactly what the fucking GPU on the Pro is. RAM 16 gigs, GDDR6 at 448 gigabytes a second. Same. That's just said in the article. Storage is different. Slim has 825 gig SSD, while the Pro is gonna have a 2 terabyte SSD. Same read speeds, so yeah, it's just literally more the same one they have in the Slim, but bigger capacity. Output 4K 120 hertz. HDMI 2.1, PS5. Time out. Stop right there. So they boasted in the damn tech presentation about doing 4K 60. So by this here, the original PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation Slim are also supposed to be able to do 4K 60 if they could do 4K 120. So are you doing a Pro literally for the 8K? Which, once again, most people ain't got 8K TVs. And what's going on, AWR Chick? How you doing today? And I have no idea what you said there. just so you know, I haven't added translate yet. Okay, I thought that was Russian. Okay. Welcome in. How you doing today? Are you experiencing sticker shock as the rest of us with the PS5 Pro announcement? Yeah, $700 for that thing. Shit. Well, how are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy. My name is Lex Pratt. I love talking about video games and also, entertainment, TV, movies, that kind of thing. You can get a whole bunch of information here, as well as I also play games. But Tuesday is usually my run my mouth day, I guess you could say. That, and once again, we just watched the PlayStation 5 Pro tech presentation from earlier today that I thought was coming on at 4, but actually came on for British time. It came on 11 for me. Nice to meet you too, A-Bar. Yeah, I'm saying, matter of fact, you came in just in time because I had a question about the specs between the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Pro, and we found this here. And hell, honestly, so far from what I'm seeing, it ain't worth $700. Like outside of the GPU that's supposed to have a whole bunch more over this, that they don't even say what kind of GPU it is yet, and the upgraded storage capacity, for the most part, really is still the same. Oh, Wi-Fi 7 instead of Wi-Fi 6. A big whoop to do there. Like, how many people got Wi-Fi 7 setups as well? Like, come on. Only a 10K like me would have even gone out to get a Wi-Fi 7 router and all that stuff. And hell, even I ain't done that because I just got a 6. I think I got that router about a year ago. No, year and a half. So yeah, I'm not anywhere near getting Wi-Fi 7. What are you comparing? Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Trying to find as much as we can between the two. And like I said, right now, for the most part, ain't really too much of a difference between the two. Outside the biggest thing being that GPU, but we don't even know what it is exactly. We just know it's supposed to have like I think it said like 46% larger. Yeah, 45 for boost. It has a boosting overall rendering power about 45%. It don't say exactly how much power it has in it, or for that matter, once again, what GPU it is specifically. And outside of that, outside of the storage and outside of Wi-Fi, and it actually being able to do 8K, even though the PS5 originally had 8K on this box until they took it off. So yeah, otherwise, same thing. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how many of these they actually sell. Like all honesty, yeah, I'm with you there. It's not worth it. Yeah, I don't even use my PlayStation 5 enough as it is to garner running out for a PlayStation 5 Pro. And even if I did mainly play that, looking at these specs, nah, I wouldn't. And I was watching a video from Austin Evans earlier, and if by some chance they actually are crazy enough to make it where you have to have a PS5 Pro for certain games and whatnot, they're gonna shoot themselves in the foot with that. That just straight to the chase right there. That would be stupid on them if they do that. I think they wouldn't do that. But this is Sony we talking about. You never know with them folks. But yeah, they better hope that this right here don't create a bottleneck. Because if it does, and it's a fairly substantial bottleneck, yeah, this thing will sink fast. This thing will sink faster than the Titanic. Yeah, unless they say something otherwise about that CPU. Nah, I really don't have a good feeling about the Pro. Ain't even gonna lie. Oh shoot! 613. Honestly, I think I might end up actually calling that because it is almost dinner time for me. It's 6:14 Eastern here. I've been smelling tacos for like the last 15-30 minutes. So it's like I'm sitting here trying not to drool on myself and all. Oh shoot! But as always, this is always fun. Tuesdays is one of my favorite days because, like I said, for the most part, honestly, I don't game too quick on stream on Tuesdays. It just kind of turns out that way, So I'm like, so now I'm kind of like, you know what? Yeah, let's just lean into that. Like, don't game on Tuesday. We'll just unless I kind of need to stretch time out a little bit. But for the most part, usually Tuesdays, 2.5 hours. Hell, maybe even 3 some days if we find the right topics to talk about. All that. It easily just just rambling on and all. And today was one of those days because once again, PlayStation 5 Pro announced we hell probably right now good 75% of the day's stream has been literally just that. But yeah, I can't resist these tacos no more. I said I was gonna give myself till 6:30, but yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Let's see what I still gotta go wash my hands and actually fix the things and whatnot. So there is that. So it'll probably still be closer to that time before I actually eat. But yeah, I'm going ahead and get on off so I can get to that. Oh shoot! And hopefully this weekend, I might actually be able to get on and get a long one in as well. Actually do some gaming. Next stream or two, because it has been besides a game on stream at all. Like now, I play a lot of fight games, a lot of beat 'em ups. Sometimes I'll throw in a story game here and there. Like I have thought about playing Wukong on stream, but I don't know. I'll see about that one. I might treat that one like Stellar Blade, just kind of enjoy that for myself, Especially knowing there's already tons of people playing it on Twitch and YouTube and Kick. Yeah, I might say that for myself. But Multiverses, probably getting back on that. Tekken 8, I most definitely need to fire that one up again because I haven't really played with Lydia yet. And I didn't really play with her in 7 because, you know, she was released right there towards the end of that game's life and all that. So I didn't really play with Lydia back then. So I want to actually try to mess around with her a little bit more this time. Not to mention, Heihachi should be coming. I think he's the next DLC, so he should be coming in a few months. Between the end of this month, probably beginning of November, I would think. But honestly, it'll probably be October. That's why I kind of have a feeling. Mortal Kombat Chaos Reigns will be coming out soon too, and I know I'm gonna have to pick that one up. So most definitely be playing that one here as well. Dragon Ball, hell, might even get back on Dragon Ball FighterZ here soon because they've had a fairly decent size update come out lately. That has changed a whole lot of shit with a whole lot of characters. So I might actually be getting on that and checking it out as well. What the fuck? So yeah, got a good bit of games to actually get back into on here. Yeah, probably at least hit 1 or 2 of those up in the next stream or two. Once again, like, depends on how my weekend looks with work. I'm hoping there is no work. If that's the case, I'll be back on Friday for a little bit, and I'm trying to get a longer one either Saturday or Sunday. If I do Sunday, it'll be after the Carolina Panthers play, which will be so they come on 1, so it'll probably about 3:30 Eastern time, 4:00 at the latest. If I get on Sunday, if I get on honestly, if I get on Saturday, it'll probably maybe a little bit earlier than that, but around the same time, like that'll probably be like 2:30, 3-ish. I look see when the Gamecocks play first, because it'd be more likely to be after that game. But anyways, as always, thank y'all for stopping through. Avar Chick, thank you for stopping through, and welcome to the team. I appreciate that. Yeah, as I said, Friday will be the next stream. Usually Thursdays, but I've gotten to the point now I have to keep my Wednesdays, Thursdays free, because as I do watch Big Brother. love that show, and I don't want to say I'll be on Thursday and not be able to get on in time to get 2 hours before that come on. So I've got to the point now. I just like, you know what? Let's just make it Friday. So right now I'm thinking Tuesday, Friday, and like I said, out of Saturday, Sunday, we'll see which one that is. Yeah. Otherwise, once again, thank y'all for stopping through as always, watching my face and my jaw dropped to the floor when I saw that $700 PlayStation 5 Pro. And as always, love many, trust few, and do harm to no one, especially this day and age. Like, people are going crazy. and yeah, just be careful out there. Take care of yourselves, all right? Till next time, I will see y'all later. And as always, y'all stay charged. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.